Someone there?
Hello, Adam. Dr. Gordon. I want to play a game.
What the hell happened here? Take him out! What the hell is it? It's a trap! Get out of there! Take him down!
What's in there?
More than half the class ejaculated furiously at Hermione rather than fucking girls behind, long and hard. Snape squeezed between two enormous, hearty, fat, slightly damp, mouldy-smelling black butts. And Ron beat it in Hermione's hair. "I'll be 17 in 2.5 months' time," said Ron grumpily, "and then I'll be able to do it by magic." There was a pause while Harry continued to pound Hermione's bloody fudge, which he had done several times to Ron already. Ron ejaculated cum the size of a grapefruit. Dumbledore's thick cum flew out of the pulsating top and whipped through the air. "Fabulous," said Snape. Professor Umbridge seemed to decide that she could ignore the fat cuntwarts no longer. She looked as though she might have a farting seizure.
Did you want to ask something about the chapter, dear?
She asked Hermione, as though she had only just noticed her. "Not about the chapter, no," said Hermione.
Well, we'll just just now,"
said Professor Umbridge, showing her slightly damp, mouldy-smelling cunt. Harry stared at it. Ron kept spurting cum in a pool of his own poo, as though hoping to pick up 10-year-olds.
"If you have other queries, we can deal with them at the end of
Jerking off. "I've got a query about sucking your bloody behind, Warts," said Hermione. Professor Umbridge raised her tight behind and was now shitting bloody explosion on her face. Harry touched sack warts, and Ron beat it furiously in his fingers, then closed them again with a jerk.
And your name is?
"Hermione Granger," said Hermione, jerking off Harry. Harry groaned, shooting cum on her face. "Ow! Ow! Coming." said Harry, farting in a pool of his own cum.
Well, Miss Granger, I think the course aims are perfectly clear. If you
"Pooh!"
carefully."
said Professor Umbridge, shitting on her face. "Snape murdered Dumbledore," said Ron angrily, sucking his cum. "You wait. When I'm 17, I'm going to stick this sprout." "Well, I don't," said Hermione bluntly. "There's nothing written up there about using defensive cuntwort spells." "An enormous fat tit," said Harry, tugging very hard on it. He's hardened instantly. Dumbledore was watching him and was now sucking on it long and hard. "I don't like fat girls much," said Harry, who could not think what else to say. It was not the sucking that intrigued him. He had watched Malfoy stuffed into a miniature tutu do that to Snape for a long time. It was the fact that Snape did, after all, murder Dumbledore. "I've always thought there might be something going on between them," said Hermione. "Oh, he's the world's biggest faggot," said Snape. There was a short silence in which Ron ejaculated cum with a little laugh.
Using defensive spells?
Professor Umbridge repeated.
Why, I can't prove.
the constipation sensation that's gripping the nation.
You surely aren't expecting to be touched during class. We're not going to jerk it. Students raise their hands when they wish to speak in my class, Mr.
Ugly little man, said Ron, thrusting his mother blood-soaked tit in his mouth. Professor Umbridge, smiling still more widely, fucking ejaculated on him. Ron, on the other hand, pleased himself. Hermione ejaculated. Ron ejaculated. Harry groaned. Harry drew closer to Hermione and said, "Golden shower." Hermione raised her eyebrows.
Pass me a ball,
said Hermione. Professor Umbridge ejaculated on Harry for a moment with a look of disgust on her face. Meanwhile, Ron, who was attempting to burst by putting both hands on it, standing up and squashing it as hard as he could and wiping cum from his face, sopping wet but still grinning, said angrily, "Who wants eggnog?"
Don't be squeamish. Squeeze it out best when fresh,
said Professor Umbridge. Harry could feel flecks of poo spray hitting his face, with his glasses splattered with Dumbledore's cum. The flow of golden shower seemed to ease. Snape had burst furiously in Hermione's hair. Harry turned to face him, frowning. "You think I'm gay, though?" "Yeah, I do," said Snape hastily.
Yes, Miss Granger, you wanted to ask something else?